Hey guys, it's Mrs. Code again. Today we're going to be comparing fractions. And before you freak out, I know, fractions are freaky. We're going to take a look at two different ways that are going to help you compare fractions and take all the guesswork out of it. Let's take a look. All right, so our first problem is 3/4 and 2/7. We're going to compare these using benchmarks. And as you've seen, I've drawn a line here with a 0 on one side and 1. And we know that if we cut it into two pieces, this is the end of the first piece. We've known that halfway mark since we were babies. So now let's take a look at our fractions. The first fraction says that we have 3 pieces out of 4. So we're going to take a look that we have 4 pieces. Cover up the numerator. What is half of 4? I know half of 4 is 2. So I want to take a look and see, do we have more or less than half? Well, we have 3. So we have more than half of 4. So I'm going to go ahead and on my number line, mark 3/4 just up here somewhere more than 1/2. Doesn't have to be exact. It is more than that 1/2. All right, let's take a look at that second one. Second one, it says we have 7 pieces in the whole. Cover up that top number, and we have to think, what is half of 7? Well, 7's an odd number, so it might be a little tricky, but I like to think of money, and half of $7 is $3.50. Do we have more or less than 3.5 up top? Yeah, we have less. We only have 2 pieces. So we have less than half of 7. I'm going to put that down here on the number line. Again, it doesn't matter exactly where, but I need to have it down here less than 1/2. Now we're taking a look to see which one is greater. Well, 3/4 is further along on the number line, closer to 1. So 3/4 is greater than 2/7, and we'll make that symbol there. That wasn't that bad, right? All right. Now what happens if they're both more than half or both less than half? That's when I like to go fishing. What? All right. Technically, it's called cross multiplication, but really, it's just as easy as casting a number. Let's take a look. All right, let's take a look at this number here. If you notice, if we were using our benchmarks, half of 8 is 4, so we have more than half. Half of 7 is 3.5. Again, we have more than half. Let's go ahead and try cross multiplying. Now in cross multiplication, we are going to take the bottom number and cast it up and say 8 times 4 is 32. I'm going to put my number right up there. Okay. Now we're going to cast it the other way. We're going to take 7 times 5 equals 35. Once we've casted, all we have to do is take a look at those circled numbers up top. 35 is greater than 32. Therefore, 5/8 is greater than 4/7. All right, there you go. 2 different ways to figure out which fraction is greater when the denominators are not the same. You know it's coming. One for you to try. Post your answers below. And of course, I'm always here if you ever have questions. Thanks, guys.